Well, I was diagnosed in October with stage 4 breast cancer with really, really unusually prevalent metastasis everywhere, you know. So I had it in the bones, and I had it in some lung mets, and many, multiple tumors in the breasts. And so, yeah, it was pretty much all over.
Okay. When did you start therapy here with us?
I came for the first time, it was about the 20th of December, and we did a week, 4 days before Christmas, 4 days before New Year, and then started full-time right after the holidays, right after January 1st started. So we had a 2-month basically run, which was what I could afford to do at the time.
What types of therapies have you done with us?
Well, I've done all kinds of IVs, which originally were being done with, you know, injections, as you well know, until you came up with this brilliant new way of giving oral IVs without needles, which was a delight and also very effective. But I did vitamin C, I did sodium bicarbonate, I did glutathione, I did DMSO. I don't know, these things that you mixed in, some H2O2, I don't know. Oh, ozone in every way you can get it into the body, right?
Correct. And nutritional work?
Right, and Natalie's been incredibly intuitive with supplementation, which I really, you know, I've been totally impressed with her work here. So I had a test done at a holistic clinic in Tasuke where they had measured me with a sonogram and shown that I had 14 tumors just in the breast area alone. And after 2 months of therapy here, the same woman with using the same equipment measured me again, and I had gone from 14 tumors to only 3 tumors. Based exclusively on what I had done here. So,
and no chemotherapy, and no radiation.
No radiation, no chemotherapy, none, and of course no surgery. And do you want me to go on and talk about what happened subsequent to that?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
So when my 2 months here was over, and I was coming 5 days a week for that 2 months, I went on another plan called the Gerson plan, G-E-R-S-O-N, something that has had huge effect on people with stage 4 cancer, and I followed it pretty religiously. My cancer went from 3 tumors back up to 7. This happened last week. This is just a brand new deal. And and also I began for the very first time to have pain. And I had a lot of pain for a couple of weeks and had to get painkillers and all of that. So for the first time I really started to feel like I was sick. And so now I'm at a place where I'm trying to get back to doing the oral IVs from here. But the one piece of good news in that whole kind of up and then down thing is that the solution that you made up for me, Christopher, here, that had, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it had vitamin C, and it had sodium bicarb,
correct,
and it had DMSO,
yep,
and it had, what else?
Magnetite.
Magnetite, right. So this was this magic potion that Christopher made up with encapsulated in phosphatidylcholine to be used like an oral IV so that it would go straight to the cells. And then I've been doing that for over the course of the time when I was doing Gershon, and that is the only thing that looked good on my tests. That the only thing that improved was that the bone mets numbers looked great. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm curing my bone mets while the rest of me is going to hell on Gershon. You know. So anyway, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna tweak everything. We're gonna get me back on sodium bicarb, and I'm gonna get well with the help of you guys and this clinic, which, you know, everybody really should know that if they want to get well quickly, there's no better place for them to come. This is the place to come and get rid of whatever it is. And your theories of boosting the immune system and detoxing the body and helping the body to heal itself is just, it's the way it's meant to be, I believe.
Sure. Now, when you had the pain and you had the discomfort and everything, what was really interesting was when you started back on the solutions that I gave you, the
pain went away.
Oral solutions, the pain went away.
Yeah, I'm not in pain anymore.
Yeah.
In that 1 week. Because I took pretty much what I had there, you know, it was a week. It was a week ago.
Exactly.
And that's all that's left is what I brought back today. So yeah, it's definitely.
It works.
It works.
It's
There's no question about it.
So. What do you like about the Murph solutions versus IVs?
Oh, okay. Well.
Besides not having a needle in your arm every day.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be crazy to want to. Well, I mean, I don't live in Albuquerque. I live in Taos, and I'm sure that a lot of people watching this will be from other places. You know, and to be able to have something that's in your refrigerator that you can take out before you go to bed and go glug 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 glug, and feel great, and be getting better. I mean, there's no comparison to having to get on an airplane or drive in a car with expensive gas and come to Albuquerque and sit here with a needle in your arm. I mean, you know, I don't know if anyone else in the country is doing what you're doing with oral IVs, but I do know that these work.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all. Now, would you recommend us to your friends?
Ha! I already have. I told people they're crazy. If they can afford it, they'd be crazy to go anywhere else in the world, in my opinion. I just happen to luck out because I live in New Mexico, but I don't know. I did a lot of research on clinics around the country, and I didn't find anywhere that was doing the stuff that you guys are doing in that combination, and that's what I was looking for.